And welcome to nkdtradezone. Today we'll be looking at the chart of the BTC USDT on the platform Bybit, and we'll be trying to analyze the market and know what will happen in coming days. Some days back I brought out the chart stating to you what was currently happening on the market and what we should eventually be expecting, and as it happens, the market always does what it wishes to do. Currently there's been a change in the market as expected always, and today we analyze it and know what we should be expecting in the market. Let's begin. So before we do that, we should first of all place our trend line, knowing where was our previous support and resistance, and also where is the new and possibly the future resistance and support. So this is what I'll be doing for this trend line, which was the previous bull's run. We use this orange to modify, let's say this yellow line to modify it. Let's get that done. Then this is what we do now. We'll try to note it all out. When we do this now, we've stated our point of what? Trend line. This was our previous trend line. Let's get it locked. So we've gotten it locked. Now the next thing we should do is to put a trend line which denotes the period of the dip, the period whereby the market was going all the way down, and how far it went. So this was it all the way down here, as I stated in my previous video. So we are going all the way down here. Let's make this a red color and also lock it. And the next was at this very point here. So this is where we put at the lower point of the channel. This very point here was the lower point of the channel, whereby we kept on going down. As you can see, we call this a bullish channel, whereby the price was currently on an uptrend all the way up here. Later we started going all the way down, and then next thing you expect is a breakout. A breakout, as I stated in the previous video, normally occurs at a point of a support or a resistance. At this point now, you can see that we were at a close resistance here. You can see here was a support at this point, whereby we had the beginning of the uptrend was this very point here. Let's use an orange line to denote it, ticking up the line up to 3 and then lock it. So at this point here, that was where you saw that we had a support here, which was a resistance. Was a resistance before, which was also a resistance and was broken at this very point after also being a resistance. And since when it was broken here, we were on an uptrend up to this very point. It was consolidating within this point. Let me zoom in now. Let's see what I mean. So within this point, we kept on having a consolidation, whereby the market was down, up, down, up, down, up, and refused to go above here. Let's use a parallel channel to denote that, stating the point whereby we were at a consolidation. So this was the point of consolidation right here. We kept on going in between these levels. The market price didn't agree to break above that level, so we kept on being in between these levels here. You can see the price going between here, neither going lower nor higher. Just kept on going up to the point that we broke out of this trend line right here. At this point here, being the 30th of September, we broke out of the trend line, and we've been on the uptrend. So this is the price of BTC USDT, and so far this was what we have seen in the market, and it's been very expected. But to some extent, we expected the breakout to happen at this resistance here, at this support, but rather it happened a little bit earlier. But judging from the fact that we kept on having a consolidation here, up and down movement within a stipulated area, it's always very notable that such can happen. But now we have to think of what can happen in the market so far now, because as you know, every point like this is a point of resistance and support. So this is our resistance line now. This also was a resistance, and right now if you can check around this area now, you see that this resistance has not been obeyed and it has been crossed over. Now this is the next point of resistance here. Let's get a line to denote that. So this is our next point of resistance right about here, and we should be expecting that something might happen in the price now, which will always happen in the market. Once this green candle here gets up to the way to 45,105, which is the next point of resistance, this might be happening. I will use an arrow to indicate that. So we might be seeing something like this happening in the market very soon, whereby the price gets all the way up here, and the next thing we are dropping down below. The market gets up the way up here, and the next thing we can see in the market is we are going all the way below that particular position right now. Let's get this out. So the market can go all the way down, and we're going all the way up. This is locked, right? Yeah, this is locked. We need the blue arrow to show up, which sometimes happens to be an issue That's the issue with their chart. You just get a particular point and then you can't access it anymore. You can't access it. That's one of the issues we have with it. So I have to cancel out this now to access this right now. So this might be what we might be expecting in the market right now. This happens, and also this goes all the way down to the trend line. We have to put our trend line back. Let me get out the trend line. So once we get the trend line, we do this. So let's fix it out where it was previously was. So this was our trend line according to the market. So this is the trend line. Let's change up the color over to red, lock it. So this is what we might be expecting in the market soon enough. The price goes all the way down here. It then respects the trend line. Once it respects the trend line, we then see an uptrend once again. Let's use an arrow to indicate that. Once it respects the trend line, this might eventually then happen in the market. It gets all the way down here, and then we might be seeing ourselves at the next point of resistance, which is all the way up here right now. This is our next point of major resistance, and I will trace that out to you and let you know why it's a major resistance. Now it's a major resistance because in this case it was observed at this point here, and then also some months back we also had it as a close resistance here, whereby it was also respected. The price went all the way below it, broke out of it, came below it, broke out of it, came below it, broke out of it, and then before we entered the dip, which the price has been going all the way below, but it got to this point and respected this particular zone, which was stated on the 16th of August. It also did the same on the 18th of September. There's a possibility that the market might go all the way up here at the very next movement, whereby we hit this resistance here at $45,100. We go all the way down to $42,500 or $42,300, and we're back all the way up here. Let's use a green to denote this, all the way up here. And then the next thing you find out in such a market is whenever this happens now, we go into a close consolidation, whereby you see that the market is going up and down within a particular area. The market keeps on going up and down within a particular area. So this might probably happen after this occurrence. We can see something like this, whereby the market will keep on going in between this zone. So it goes down here. Once it goes down here, we see it do the same right now. It then goes up once again. Once it goes down, it comes and hit this particular point here, and then we see it going up here once again. Once it hits that point also, we see it do the same. It keeps on repeating the up, down, up, down, up, down, up before there is a breakout. And possibly the breakout, if it goes below this point here, which is the resistance, we expect the resistance, which will then become a support. We expect it going all the way down below here. But if it's breakout after the whole battle between the bulls and the bears, we expect the next thing is for it to go to its all-time high and possibly over its all-time high. So that's what we are to be expecting in the market currently now. So we have to basically be very careful now while trading. The market might become very volatile soon, and then the price goes beyond this range here, which is the range of 45,100, possibly hits the resistance, goes all the way below to 42,000 plus, or less than that. It all depends on how many days. It might also do such here. It might go all the way down here to 41,500, respect this line of resistance, and we're all the way up to this last line right here, which is the line of resistance, and this will become a support. So after that, we keep on consolidating in between these areas, going down and up and down and up and down and up till there is a breakout. And once there's a breakout, it's going to be massive and swift. We go all the way down or we go all the way up. So that's all we have to say in the market today, and what can be basically thought about the market and seen. This is all that is happening, but the major thing we can all say and all note is the fact that we are currently at an uptrend, and then there's been a breakout in major of the markets, the BNB, the Ethereum, most of it. This is the BTC USDT chart, and this platform is the Bybit platform. So that's all I have to say on the market today and emphasize majorly. Next thing, you all should do your own research and know what you should watch out for in the market, because as it is now, we're currently unstable and we don't know what might happen in some coming days from now. But this is only my prediction and what might possibly occur in the market between now till a month from now. So a good day to you all. Stay well.